should people be able to just deal with the stress of exams? Should it, is it something that you had to face with a lot? How did you deal with it?
Definitely didn't deal with it. There was a segment on my channel during A-levels where I would dance around my room to like popular songs, and that was me having my breakdown. Like, that was me having my stress meltdown on YouTube.
Get some cathartic song.
I also think like study tubers deal with the stress as well. Like, just because they're academic and they do really well, like there's so much stress to do with doing well, especially if you put it on YouTube. Like, I know my friends who are study tubers, they feel immense pressure to do well in exams because that's what people expect from you. If you're calling yourself a study tuber, you're basically saying, this is what I specialise in, this is what I'm meant to be good at. And, even if you're like Eve Bennett, who's sick, like she's so smart and she goes to Oxford, but
yeah, she makes me feel very inadequate.
Try being friends with her, because that's even worse.
I've got to talk to her next week.
I know, that one will be a lot better than mine. Mine will be a lot messier than her podcast, I promise you that. But yeah, she goes to Oxford, and it's a really stressful place because you're surrounded by these academic people all stressing out at the same time. So you're always going to stress. I just think if you're not stressing, you're not human, because it is just, a sort of natural way of expressing yourself and reacting to something that's as high intensity as exams. That makes sense.
Yeah. I think speaking to Jade as well, she said she felt that pressure to, because you make a brand around being excellent at like education and exams and results. There must be quite a significant amount of stress that goes into receiving those results.
For sure.
Did you pick up any like little nuggets of advice or tips from knowing like Eve and stuff that she's imparted onto you, that whilst you were doing those exams or whilst you've been doing the foundation degree, or just generally that you feel like in like a process of osmosis you've just absorbed like useful advice?
I think something that I really appreciated from Eve and Lydia, because they're in like my main friendship group, is that you're going to have on and off days, and I feel like our group chat, we all like to have a bit of a rant on the group chat because we're just there for each other. And whenever I'm just feeling really like unproductive, demotivated, I really feel like I'm the only one out of the group that isn't successful when I have those days, because they're just incredible. They just get on with it. They are so productive, but then they remind me that a lot of them just don't go on their phone when they're feeling that way, and they just have a complete break because this is their job. Whereas because I'm not a YouTuber anymore, I don't really do social media, it's not really my job, I go on my phone for leisure more. But yeah, like just advice, like we're not all the same, we don't all have the same strengths and weaknesses. I'm probably better at some things than them, and they're better at like being productive. They're better at being productive than me. So yeah, you just have to take it on the chin and just be yourself.